50 Cent has some pushback. Jamal Crawford did an interview, and he said that Jay-Z's impact on the culture goes beyond music. He has a bigger impact on the culture than Eminem does.
No, it's reverse. He said Eminem has bigger impact.
No, 50 said that, but originally it was in response to Jamal Crawford saying that Jay-Z has the biggest impact on hip hop. And anytime I think 50 hear Jay's name, he's just gonna refute some shit or just throw some salt. 50's crazy. Yeah. But
he loves Jay.
He has a weird way of showing his love for Jay. But
he went to it was a few weeks ago. I forgot what interview 50 was doing, and he almost went to compliment Jay, and then was like, "Well, I mean, he looks like a gay painter now." And I was like, "Yo, 50 just can never.
He just can't give you. That's his way of showing love. I think.
Exactly.
I think
it is too.
Show love like that.
Like 50 is the type of guy you give him a hug and he back up looking at you like he check his pockets. Like, nigga, what you just took? No, I'm just giving you a hug, man. I love you.
Yeah.
Like 50, he has trauma. Yeah, understandably so. We can understand why 50 has trauma.
But why 50 is so funny is that he'll be in like a dead serious point and then be like, and I mean, that's why he looks like a gay painter.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, 50.
And he looks at everybody in the room in the eyes, like after he says it, like, who's going to refute that? He doesn't? Pull up the pictures.
Yo, that's funny because I got a picture on my gram, right? And I think Elliot made like one of my chains, and like he came to the studio to do an interview. Mm-hmm. We were in the hallway, and the first interaction with us was like, yo, 50. It wasn't that. It was like, yo, where you get that chain from? You ain't supposed to have no chain like that, bro. I got the picture of him like grabbing the
looking
chain.
at your chain.
And it was like, it's so funny because when y'all talking about this, I know who he is. He's funny as shit,
50
bro.
is on his own. He doesn't give a fuck about nobody. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
But I'll ask the question to you.
Yep.
Does Jay-Z have a bigger impact on hip hop than Eminem, or does Eminem have a bigger impact?
I hate answering these questions for the simple fact that there's so many A, B, C, D, E, F, Gs.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So my first time traveling to Japan and all these places like Africa,
mm-hmm.
I will say that Eminem is in more places across the world than I've seen Jay-Z. I've went to record stores across the country.
Mm-hmm.
I see Eminem and Ludacris everywhere. I
Mm-hmm.
see barber maps. You might see Ludacris on it. Eminem's impact across the world, and just they had this analogy about what's the most common thing all around the world, and they say stop signs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the most recognizable faces is Mike Jackson, Snoop, M, maybe Elvis, and a few others.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the things which makes me feel like, worldwide, maybe in hip hop, he may have the most influence. But when we're talking about like changing so many pieces, like when he was wearing the crown heavy, he changed clothes.
Yeah.
It was a cultural thing that was outside of rap. He didn't tell people to stop doing the bars like this. When Defo Auto-Tune came, it was like almost destroying Auto-Tune. But Auto-Tune lived.
Yeah.
But at that moment, it was like, oh shit, what do we do? Do we stop using Auto-Tune? Like, was it, the toughest thing that I ever heard in my life was like, put some T-Pain on my voice. And it hurt me. Because I was like, oh shit, T-Pain is my man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like a lot of that going on. But as we've seen him change so many places, it almost might be even, but I would love to even hear what Jay has to say. He probably never will talk about it, but only because one of his lines was, only people using moving units is M, Pimp, Juice, and us.
Yeah.
It's like, that almost felt like he was trying to say, look, I'm in the running with these guys. I'm going to try to get here past that. You know, he's always did that. He's always like,
he always recognized who.
But it's hard to say because M's done so much. Like 50's here. Part of Dre's second win was them collaborating.
Yeah.
I think that D12, the movie 8 Mile, like so much came out of it. I mean, think about this. One of the staples in hip hop is Shade 45.
Right. Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's on Sirius Satellite, which we're a part of for 17 years, going on 17 years. We've be able to captivate hip hop on that level, like, you know. And he's had everybody. He's had us, Sway. He's had Rude Jude. He's had Who Kid.
Yep.
K Slay. You know what I'm saying? We all staples. So he breeded that You know, it's so much. It's so debatable.
It's not as easy to answer.
It's not
as
easy to
people
answer.
online try to make it seem to be.
They're going to go back and forth on some idiot shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's this, he's that. Oh, down. But I'm breaking it down.
He rapped better than him on Renegade. They go right to that. I'm like, wait.
I was almost upset that when I went to these places like Johannesburg and I didn't see Jay-Z, or I couldn't, like, some of the songs I was playing didn't have the most impact like I wanted to have.
Yeah.
My nightcap record, when I'm trying to get the crowd popping, was Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself. My name is Hove.
Yeah.
That didn't work in so many countries as some of those other records did.
Okay.
Not say my go-to was one of the Eminem records, but it wasn't those, and I was hurt.
Lose
You know what I'm
yourself. Lose yourself.
I would have loved to play. Oh, I could play that in those spaces where, you know, but those clubs I were playing, they were like chitlin circuits in the other cities. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't wanna hear
You know what I'm saying?
No worry and